Hello everyone, this is Shards. So it's Thursday and we have a new major update, which is incredible. We have a new pair of heroes, Elma and Kert. Elma is a new healer that is anti-debuff. She's kind of a weaker version of Rosenseal and can deflect debuff back to the AoE attacker. I believe Kert is an AoE unit, so this is going to be interesting if you run tank push with Elma or Kert. I don't think they're must-have, but interesting tools to have in playoff. And we have this new end-of-year feast event that I believe grant SSR shards for Gerald and Leia, the hero that nobody likes. Then we have the Forbidden Battleground that grants Lewin's Heart of Desire, which is insane. The Lewin's Heart of Desire unlocks his SP form. I was able to use 1200 from the last round of Forbidden Battleground to purchase this already, so you just need 1200 of this currency. I got a APAC boots from the SSR's accessory gambling here. Now, Lewin's SP form is incredible, and we also have Elwin's 3C, which is also incredible. So we'll look at Elwin's 3C first. I have not unlocked it yet. Elwin's 3C combines the faction buff, the Sword Soul attack skill, and Frontal Assault in one. So it's a passive skill. The passive part of this skill grants the faction buff at the start of battle and whenever a friendly unit dies. And it's a constant 15% increased damage now without the HP condition. And if an ally dies, you can gain 3% more damage. So when 4 dies, you have 12% more damage. So as you start trading, you do more and more damage, which is insane. It dispels 5 buffs. You can dispel like the tank guard, for example, right, or water buff from juggler, etc. High damage multiplier of 1.8. And it silences enemy passive skills. So this is the frontal assault part, right? You can silence the passive guard, and then you also render them unable to heal. So this is the sword soul part. Incredibly strong. Elwin's like so good now. You can engage on turn 1 without having to do faction buff. You know, this also enables stronger Sherry assassin, right? Stronger Warner, because they are all the Legion of Glory faction. Very, very interesting. And what's even more interesting is the Lewin, the SP Lewin, now also have an exclusive item that make him able to get the Glory, the Legion of Glory faction buff. So Elwin can actually buff Lewin. Lots of synergy coming. Now, Lewin, SP class, you need to unlock his bond, heart bond of course, and the 4th and 5th bond needs some Gate of Fate clearance. I believe you need to help Illustrial with her Gate of Fate 6, and you need to help Kazi with his Gate of Fate 3, so use your actual Gate of Fate allocation to do that. Now, the SP class is incredible. We need to unlock this, and I will record it over the next few days, but let's review what he actually gets. Attack and defense plus 30%. That's massive. That's absolutely massive. And before battle or after initiating battle, restore 30% HP. So that's insane. So some people will run Bloodpact on him. He's a Lancer class in SP form, so he's not going to die to Elwin basically, who's a cavalry, right? So if you put Bloodpact on him, he just can't die, right? Yeah, because you keep healing, right? You're immune to healing negation, right? And what's even crazier is that he gets this godly new infantry soldier, right? I haven't fully upgraded it, but you gain attack, defense, and defense upon entering battle, right? So you get even M defense bonus. and you heal after taking action. And on top of his own healing skill already. When there are no friendly units within one block, this effect doubles. This is one of the most OP infantry soldier you can get. And he has this single target skill that I guess can contend against Elwin's single target skill. It strips 5 buffs too, reduce enemy damage dealt, and cannot be dispelled. It also heals himself based on his attack, and all friendly units within 2 blocks, so it's like a healing skill. So he's like a good support to some degree. Most people probably won't. I don't know if you can really bring this. I guess this should fit, right? I will check the 3C soon as well. I think this is a 2C, and I assume this is a 1C. So you can bring this skill, and the AoE skill, if I remember correctly. When there's an enemy with conquest or retreat on the battlefield, this unit gains +2 mobility. So you can cast that. I think there's no range. You can cast this globally. You can cast that, and immediately you now become a 5 mobility unit. So that's freaking rigged. It's a 5 movement Lancer unit. Wow. So choose to use one of these two, Conquest or Retreat. If you apply Conquest to the enemy, allies of the caster within 2 blocks gains attack int buff. So he's a good support unit too. And when a friendly unit attack enemy with Conquest, 1 buff is dispelled from the enemy before battle. If the target is killed, restore HP. So even more dispel. And if you use retreat to one other friendly unit, then that unit cannot use skill, but before being forced into battle, restore HP to full. So if some ally is severely hurt, you need to kind of regroup. You can use this, and that ally can retreat and get healed. If you get attacked, also get healed. We're actually very strong semi-healer support here. Now his 3C is incredible as well. His 3C Soul Fury is a gigantic AoE skill. It comes with this passive immune to cursive wounding and heal reversal. So if you give him Bloodpact, he cannot be debuffed with heal reversal stuff or heal negation stuff. So if you can't finish him, he will constantly heal to full. And he does this gigantic 4-span, 3 block range 4-span AoE unit. So if you have 5 movements and cast, with this 3 block range, you have an 8 range threat, right? And then you have this 4 block span. That's going to do massive AoE damage to the enemy, and it will lay this hollow ground effect, terrain effect, that dispel 1 buff from the enemy and do fixed damage to them. Very strong. So if this dispelling is just going to be a key theme, I think, in upcoming Apex matches. Right. So very annoying for sure. You probably would enchant him with Clock, right, and use him in a tank push AoE box. So yeah, if you run AoE box, be sure to include Lewin, who has massive defense against physical damage demon. Probably won't die that easily to physical assassin. And you might have to ban Kayura. I think in the future CN, on the CN servers right now, there's a new armor that grants like fixed 20% damage reduction against magical if you have mixed troop, right? If you have mixed forces, like let's say your Lancer class use infantry soldier, your mixed unit, right? Now this armor grants you a 100% chance to mitigate 20% damage against magical, right? So because he's already too tanky with 30% higher defense against physical, you just need that armor against magical threats as well. So be ready for crazy meta coming up. There's so many good units. It's incredible, incredible time right now. All right, I'll be recording Lewin SP upgrade over time, over the next few days. Good luck. Thank you for watching. /out.